It's time for another world-class, fine-class edition of the Cooking with Tim show. Cooking with Tim show. And that's starring Tim Christman, ultra cool superstar, and that other superstar, cool guy, directed and produced Dale Sprick. Right there. Cameraman, everything. Hello. Hello. Welcome to another edition. This is the Halloween edition of the Cooking with Tim show. You know, last year we started out doing something kind of spooky. This year I didn't want to scare anybody because there were a lot of people that complained. They just said, you were too scary. It was frightening. Came out, had a little candle and stuff like that. So I thought I'd come out a little more straight. I want to point a couple things out to you, though. I just noticed it. We have a little, what do you call that? You know, when somebody dies and they put, memorial. Thank you very much. Dale, you were so helpful on that one. Right over this way. Dale has a little memorial for actor Raul Julia. He passed away Monday from complications of a stroke. And this is a little memorial, being that he was Gomez Adams and all that. It's either a fly, help me, and a spider. Nobody's going to help you. I'm just going to eat you, you fly. I played both parts in that. I'm kind of a dramatic actor that way. But anyway, moment of silence for Raul. Okay, there you have it. Great actor. Just want to make a note of that. Okay. What are we going to do today? Look at the pumpkin. The pumpkin. Dale carved that. Did you carve this, Dale?
Actually, my wife did.
Josie carved that. What a nice pumpkin.
It used to have eyes, but they fell out.
Huh.
Been around for a couple weeks already.
Yeah, it must have been around a bit. As you can see some of the... You know what you do for this? Did you read about this with me?
The shellacking of it?
The putting Vaseline.
No.
Vaseline petroleum jelly around the cut areas. Keeps it moist and prevents it from rotting as fast. I just read about it. Who did I read that with? Probably, I don't know, Nancy or something. But it's true.
Is it true?
Yeah. Carve that pumpkin. Now here's the other pumpkin that Dale's starting to carve. And then we're going to talk about the recipe here soon because this is a good lead into it. And you just put the Vaseline around it, Dale, later. Okay? Can I have some of your coffee?
You can certainly have it. It's not hot though. You have to make it.
Ah. I love cold coffee. Cold coffee. Yeah, it's a little warm. It's a little lukewarm. It's good. I just need a little something. Okay. Here's the pumpkin. Dale went ahead and carved. He took out the guts of the pumpkin. What did he do with the guts? He didn't just throw them in the can, like a lot of people do. He put them in a pot with water. Look at there. Lead into the show. We are going to do pumpkin pie today. Halloween, kind of a festive autumn thing.
Oh, yeah.
My daughter's favorite kind of pie is pumpkin pie. That's the only kind of pie she eats.
Get out of town.
Seriously. She loves pumpkin pie. That's the only kind she eats.
So, like, she wouldn't eat an apple pie then?
No.
She wouldn't eat a blueberry pie?
No.
She wouldn't eat a chocolate cream pie? In other words...
That's the only kind of pie. I hate when you do that. You did over one, and no, it's the only one. So that's, okay, there you have it. Do you understand? Thank you. So we're going to make pumpkin pie. But see what Dale did? He put this stuff in water. You can take the guts, not the seeds.
No.
Not the seeds, but the guts of that other stringy stuff. And boil the crap out of it.
Actually, the seeds are in that bag.
Yeah, right here in the tidal wave bag.
If you want to use the seeds...
Toast them. A little salt, maybe. Toast them in the oven and eat them. Sunflower seeds. They're like sunflower seeds. Okay. Or take them and plant them and grow new fruit. Okay, so you take the guts without the seeds and put it in the pot and boil the crap out of it. I mean the bejesus out of it. Boil it. And you throw it in a blender and you mix it all up with some other stuff and then you throw it in a pie shell and bingo, it's done. Follow that? But it's just, all it is the guts. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure this one out. And I'll tell you what, it really doesn't take a rocket scientist to show you how I'm going to prepare the pie today. I'm using Festo. golden pie, pumpkin filling. Festo for all your fine vegetable products. And you know what? It's canned in Owatonna. This is a homegrown thing. It comes from Minnesota. But I bought it, and on the back of the can is a recipe for a pie. So,
Get back, Jack.
get back, Jack, honky kid. Now because past in the woods. Well, I'm quitting your days. It's a little Elton John for you. So what are we gonna do? Oh, and then the other thing too. Go ahead and go to the frozen freezer place in your grocer's freezer section, and you get the pie crust. Don't make them. Unless you want to. I mean, if you like to make pie crust, great, do it. I remember the first time I made a pie crust, it was for a test in high school, in home economics and foods class. Seriously. Moon river rider than a mile. And I'll tell you what, this is going to be a little flashback. I made a pie crust, and it looked like a graham cracker when I was done. I think I kneaded it too long. I wasn't sure. But it did get pretty done and hard. So you know what I do? I just go get one that's pre-made. It's easier.
I believe you. Look at that look in your eye.
That's so heavy, that real... You're right. It is easier. Okay, so what do? We add 3 eggs. 1, 2, 3 eggs, your lady. And that's, you add that, see. Okay.
You add the eggs.
And then you beat them a little bit. You know, it always says in a lot of recipes, it says beaten eggs. I don't know what the difference is, because basically when you add everything in there anyway, you're going to beat them up, right?
Mm-hmm. You'd think.
No, that's just me. Evaporated milk.
Well, can we see that?
Yeah. It doesn't look that good. I don't like the looks of it at all.
Some people maybe have never heard of it or seen evaporated milk.
It comes in your evaporated milk section of your grocer's grocery place.
Well, it looks like about half of the can has been evaporated then.
Well, I'll tell you what. I've done some TV trickery. I've already made a pie, and I got one cooking. So when we're done, we'll be able to see the finished product. Okay. Then you add your evaporated milk into your eggs, already beaten eggs. Okay. Beat it, come on and eat it. Michael Jackson. Nutmeg, a little bit.
Okay.
Oh, and by the way, okay. Okay, so we ended at nutmeg. I'll get right back to it. Okay, so we're making pumpkin pie. I have had people come up to me quite a bit lately too. Talk about the Cooking with Tim show. Hey, I recognize you from the Cooking with Tim show. I think it's just fantastic. And you people are watching it. I mean, I appreciate that. I think it's great. Isn't it fun? I mean, I have a lot of fun doing it. Can you tell? I fucking hate it. And Dale's making me do it. He's evil.
I'm forcing you from behind the camera.
From behind, let's just say that. So, all right. That could be like my mom, but I'm not going to get it. Okay, so did you want to get it, Dale?
No.
Okay. I thought I'd ask, though.
Thanks for asking.
Thank you very much for being cognizant of my feelings.
No problem. It's probably
All right.
Hollywood calling again.
So, oh, they're not even home. Boom. I can't handle that. Paramount Pictures. Okay. So people who recognize me, I appreciate that. Thank you very much. And keep watching. I appreciate that. So I was in an adult bookstore the other day. I'm going to fess up. I'm just going to tell you straight up front. Okay. And it shall remain nameless. I shouldn't name names. And I was in this adult bookstore that has adult feature-length films and so forth. I shouldn't even admit to it, but I have to. And I was standing there, and this guy was staring at me from behind the counter. And I was rifling through the budget tapes. $14.95 or less. Always raffle through. Okay. And I was looking through them, and I get done, and I turn, and I say, "Hey, how you going?" Because he's staring at me. He says, "I watch you on cable access." He says, "You have that cooking show." Yes. He says, "I watch it. It's really funny. I'm going to watch it again, whatever." That's great. Thank you very much. But I'll just, that's so rare that I'm ever in an adult bookstore. I mean, wow. Okay, so you know what I'm saying. I mean, thanks a lot for watching. That's all I wanted to say. Thank you. And then you know, with that other job I got down at that really old, department store. A lot of people say I watch your show, and I appreciate that. That's great. Okay. I just had to make a mention of it. Dan thought it was very funny. Okay. We got nutmeg in there. We're going to put a little ginger in there. Just a little. No Marianne, just ginger. I'd do Marianne in a second. Okay. That's about how long I'd last, probably.
Anticipate.
That's right. I'd be so excited that I'd probably spunk right in my underwear. Then I'd get pissed off and I'd say, "Damn it. Go make me a turkey sandwich." Okay. Anyway, so there you mix up your pumpkin and your cinnamon and your nutmeg and your ginger, and put a little salt in there too. Just a little dash. Boom, 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 boom. There. Dash. Okay? And then add 1 cup brown sugar. Suppose I should measure it, shouldn't I, Dale? I mean,
Sure.
I want them to think that, I'm not just some fly-by-night, silver laid down golden boy from Hollywood. The hell with it. Tired of that. Tired of being looked at as just an object for feminine desires. Okay, I'm kidding. Here we go. And now we're going to add the brown sugar. 1 cup. Bingo. Then we put that in there like that, and we whip it around. Okay? Mix it around. Then we're going to take the rest of the pumpkin. Whoopee. Ooh, that looks nasty. Nasty. Nasty boys. Don't mean a thing. Ooh, 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 ooh. Nasty boy. Janet Jackson. Okay, and then you whip it up real good. Get all the lumps out of there. Whip it nice. I think I saw a movie by that name. And then, oh, I just go from bad to worse. Okay, let's poke the
What does that do?
the pie shell.
Why would I do that?
Remember the very first show when I was cooking pasta for that
One company.
for that beef stroganoff?
Ethiopian company.
Yeah. And I put the pasta. I put the water on this. Damn it! God, it came out of nowhere.
You swore to me you wouldn't do that again.
When I put the water on there, and I said, now you add salt and a little oil
Yeah?
when you cook your pasta, and you said, well, why do you do that? And do you remember what I said?
Yes.
Because my mom did.
Yeah.
Same thing. I'm not sure. Why is that? But Mom always did. There's got to be some reason, like, something to do. I couldn't tell you. I'm sorry. I'll do some research and I find out. The research end of this cooking show.
It's pretty extensive.
Is extensive, yes.
Well, we have people that are hired specifically just to do research.
Well, that's the thing, is that, we really need to talk to those guys and just say, listen, either do the research or we're going to shit can your ass out of here. Oh, that's a little quote from Roseanne, I'm sure. You either do the shit or you're out of here, asshole.
And that was her talking to her husband, Arnold.
Tom Arnold. Did you watch Jay Leno last night?
No, I didn't.
Arnold Schwarzenegger was on there. It's a repeat. Yeah. It was kind of cool. And that kid with the vacuums?
Oh, yeah, I'd seen that one.
Oh, my God.
I saw that before. That was pretty good, though.
Oh, it was a great show.
They got him out there vacuuming.
But I'll tell you something, okay? Can I just say this?
Sure.
One time, kick it back freestyle.
Do it to me, Holmes.
Can I just do it to you, home, one time freestyle? Ouch. Okay? I think he's got kind of an ego, that Arnold does. And I don't blame him. I mean, he's a big star. Huge. That's big. He's got a lot of dough.
Oh, okay.
God's sake, more than I got. Yeah. But when they came back, when the kid came out, it was kind of interesting because Arnold wasn't going to move from that first chair. I mean, it was almost like Jay had to say, well, you got to go over to that other chair. You know what I'm saying? And then when they went and vacuumed, they came back to the set, and Arnold sat in the first chair.
Ah!
It just didn't seem right.
You took the kid's spot.
Yes. So I'm thinking that just by that body posture and the stance and how they were sitting, Arnold's got a pretty big ego. And there's nothing the matter with that. I mean, when I'm on the Tonight Show with Arnold, I'm definitely going to sit in that chair. And if he doesn't move, I'm going to screw his head up. Bad. I'm going to take it right from the back of his hair, grab his hair, what little there is, and just smash his head down on Jay's desk and say, listen, next time you do that, I'm going to make you eat dog shit, man. God, I could be in a Tough Guy movie for sure.
You could.
For sure.
I can see the posters now. Buff, brawn, and...
That's right. And that'll be like my name. Buff.
Buff, brawn.
Dirt Buff. Tough Guy. P.I. I think it would work. I do. I think that we could make a film and make a little money at it. I seriously think that we could. I just don't know what our next step is. Maybe when you're done, maybe what'll happen is we'll switch roles. You'll be the actor, and then I'll do the camera work. I never thought about that, did you?
Never thought about that, no. I didn't think about that.
Because Dale's taking acting classes, and I think you, after you're done, it could be something, you know.
It'd be great. Well, I am great now.
You are good.
And I don't have an ego.
No.
Just because I'm great doesn't
You're
mean
one of the nicest guys I know. Seriously, I've told you that before. And I'll tell you, I think you'll go places.
Well, I went to St. Paul last week. So.
I'll tell you what, St. Paul is beautiful over there. Yeah, I'll tell you what the only problem about St. Paul is. They don't carry the Cooking with Tim show.
No, that's sad.
I have a lot of people say, I really want to watch your show, but I live in Invergrove Heights.
Yeah.
What's your point? Go to Minneapolis. I wish that woman from Metro 6 would have liked our show a little bit more. I mean, you ever watch Metro 6?
No.
That's, that's pretty dull. They got like rabbis on there and stuff, and ministers, and they do these political shows, and I mean, I don't know.
Well, there you go. That's why she probably didn't like our show.
Well, that's true. I mean, and we didn't do anything vulgar, I didn't think, during that one. Of course, our station manager thought it was funny.
Mm-hmm. Which it was.
He likes our show. I like our show. Lots of people like our show.
I like our show.
And Dale, you like our show.
My mom likes our show.
Your mom? That's a big question mark as far as I would say. She probably would like the show as long as we didn't do that nude one all the time, that one with the underwear.
Yeah.
And that, I'll tell you what, people continually talk about that show. So we're going to have to think of new and innovative ways to introduce the show again.
Doesn't Thong Chef have a cousin, Naked Chef?
I could be nude. I've heard that Naked Chef is something. You know what? We're coming out with Christmas cards this year again too. Dale and I are talking about what we're going to do for that. And if you want a Christmas card, seriously, I'm going to give you and I'm going to remind you right now. There's a PO box that you can get at the end of the show. We're going to tell you what it is. And write us and let us know that you want a Christmas card. We'll send one out to you. We're not going to have them done for a couple weeks, I'm sure. Or maybe even a little longer than that. I don't know. But we're going to get them. And we're going to send them out. Last year's was a big hit. A huge hit. People still talk about those Christmas cards that we sent out. And it was a lot of fun. We were in boxer shorts. It was kind of cool. But we're gonna do some Christmas cards again. And then we're going to try to, I really want to get some 8x10 glossies, I think. And then you can write away for that, and I can autograph that for you. And when I hit it big, then it's just going to skyrocket. It's like O.J. Simpson, though. Think about this. He's signing football cards in prison for money.
And selling them.
And selling them. And you know how much they're going for? $7 bills. They say that it'll, depending on whether he's guilty or innocent, if he's guilty, they'll just skyrocket.
Right.
Innocent, they might go up a bit.
Or they might not. They might,
Or they might be a flop. $700? No. I wouldn't pay nothing. I'd rather get a Boog Powell from 67. Probably be, nicer in the long run, you know what I'm saying?
I saw one of those prison cards that they have.
Mm-hmm.
It's down at Schindler's.
Did you?
And it was mounted on a little plaque for $4.99.
$4.99 it was? Oh, that's not bad.
I don't know if it's a local company or what.
Jesus. But it was down at Schindler's?
Yeah.
In a little plaque, one of the prison ones.
Yeah. It's prison mugshot.
Wow. That's kind of goofy. I wonder if other prisoners feel kind of slighted because he's getting so much publicity.
Well, yeah.
I bet you this has happened with other guys, and they don't get nothing except the electric chair. Cook them.
Well, look at that deal they're having trying to get jury selection. I mean, they can't even get decent jury people. And until they do, they can't proceed, right?
Oh, there's no way that it can be. That whole
how
deal
can they find
just
anybody who's non-biased or hasn't heard about it in some
right.
form?
I don't think you can. I think what he did was terrible. I think he was a wife beater. It's brutal. You shouldn't be doing that crap. I mean, guys got to get it together, dude. I mean, they got to hold it together. They got to freaking don't get violent.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
I mean, so oftentimes in our society, we're taught that guys got to be tough and all that garbage, and it's bullshit. You don't have to be like that.
Although, that company that he was doing commercials for, that name, Hertz.
Yeah.
Hertz. If you think about it, maybe Hertz wasn't the appropriate word, like Hertz. When you hurt somebody, maybe that got to him. Got to go to work to Hertz today. Got to do another commercial for Hertz today. And after a while, he just went, kind of bonkers. I don't know. That's just one small theory. And
I tell you, Dale, I hope to God you read that in the Enquirer. Because if you thought of that on your own, man, that's brutal. Hurts. What an interesting commentary, though. Well, before we take that pie out, the pie's about done. Not the one I put in, but the other one. Look at the decorations. Dale and Josie's decorations. Look at the spider. Ooh, and the flies. That's cool. You did a nice job with that, Dale.
Thanks. It was pretty darn difficult.
And there's the witch.
Long time.
Warning, suffocation hazard. This is not a toy. That's what it says on that witch thing. Now, can you see that? The kid grabs it, puts it around his head. That's brutal.
A pretty stupid kid.
That would be, well, it would be a very unfortunate Halloween. Let's just say that. But nice Halloween decoration. I'm so excited. My daughter's going to be we have to be politically correct when we say this. My daughter is going to be a wolf person. She wanted to be Nala, couldn't find a costume that was Nala.
What's Nala?
In The Lion King.
I'm sorry, I didn't see that. I was one of the 3 people that didn't see that movie.
I haven't seen it either.
You have to.
I didn't.
You didn't?
No, Nancy took her.
Oh, I thought you went.
Huh?
I thought you saw it.
Nah.
Because I thought you were weeping and crying.
No, I didn't. I probably told you then.
A little
Just to show that feminine side.
the human side of you.
No, she wanted to be Nala, couldn't be it. So then I said, well, what else do you want to be? Because I don't think we'll be able to get you a costume with Nala. I'll be a wolf man. Okay. So I went to a costume shop downtown, Teeners, and I went down there and I couldn't really find a Wolfman mask, and the one I saw was like almost, it was $31.95. It's a little steep for me. So I just bought some fake hair and all that. We're gonna glue it on her face. Look like $1 million. Put some, some makeup on.
Wolf fangs and stuff.
Oh yeah, we bought some fangs. It's gonna be great. I hope she likes it. Of course, because if she doesn't like it, well.
That should be fun.
Oh yeah, I think so.
If you can add and subtract makeup, then you can kind of customize it. You know?
Yeah, customize it. Make it look like, I got a pair of sweatpants that I'm going to cut up for her, because, the Wolfman always looked tattered when he was a Wolfman, kind of raggedy in the pant leg and stuff, and give her a gray sweatshirt and kind of stuff it with some rags and stuff, kind of bulk her up a little bit.
It's kind of like that whole Incredible Hulk thing,
Very similar to that, except the Wolfman, of course, was an evil entity, rather than, Bill Bixby, who was a very good man and would help people.
But I'm just talking about the physical aspect of when the Hulk would transform, his pants would always be ripped, his shirts would be ripped. But for some reason, the crotch area of his pants would never be ripped.
I wonder why that is. I wonder if, monsters, I read in a Robert Bly book, when men turn to monsters, their penis shrinks. Odd. So let's take a look at the pies. Look at how that'll be done. It's not done yet, though. You see it?
Sneak a peek.
Yeah. It's just cooking away. Still kind of loose, though. We're going to have to let it wait for a bit longer.
Can't have loose pie.
That's right. But there, you get the gist of it. You throw it in the oven for 40 minutes at 350, and bingo, 40 minutes later, you got yourself a delicious pumpkin pie. Isn't that fun? And you can do it that way, like Dale was doing. This is great. Use that pumpkin guts for something. That's fabulous. I bet you his wife's going to use some of that. But other than that, that's it. That's the end of the show. We've run out of time. I've enjoyed it. I've had fun. I can't wait to do another one. God, I'm a poet. So anyway, let's get that. Wait. Get the thing. This is where you're going to write to us. Cooking with Tim Show. Cooking with Tim Show, P.O. Box 80683, Minneapolis, Minnesota 55408, 8683. Okay? Cooking with Tim, P.O. Box 80683, Minneapolis, Minnesota 55408, 8683. Did you get that?
I think so.
Ow! That's great. So start writing because we're going to come up with a Christmas card that's going to be great. Okay? So happy Halloween. Have safe, happy Halloween. Hope everything's going well. Watch it. Don't drink too much because you'll wake up in a pile of your own vomit. Thank you. A little public service. So for Dale and for me, Tim Christman, happy cooking.